All right, welcome back everyone to the Joshua Plan. Big week this week. It's the PGA Championship, second major of the year at Southern Hills Golf Course, Country Club, OKLA, I guess is where we're playing on LiDAR today. So very excited for this. I like majors, just like everyone else does. So hopefully we can put some good swings out there, get back into the top 10 here and really try to go low today, as low as I can. So without further ado, let's get right into the second major of the year, round one.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is John McCarthy, and we are about to play some golf here on the TGC network. And our first round action is about to go down. Let's get down to the first tee, see how this unfolds.
If I remember this course, which I do because I've played it a few times over the last 4 or 5 days, is got some long par fours. So we are in for some fun, for some long shots. I mean, this one starts up pretty high, but you know, it's gonna be some long shots either way. So let's get right into it.
And there you have it, folks.
Left
First
on
drive
that
of
one.
the event.
Get through the tree.
He's taken through the
Ooh, don't hit anyone.
branches.
Well, not the greatest start of a swing of the day, but you know, we'll work with it. We'll work with it here. Let's see what we got. I don't think I'll hit a 7-iron, just try to play it safe. Get over this tree in front of me that I'm aiming at, hopefully, and really try to use my wedges to get myself out of trouble here today, so. Through the tree.
And he's taking this one through some branches. And I doubt he's very happy about that shot.
You know, John, I could use a little less of that snarkiness, right? Who else thinks that John's a little bit snarky on some of these things he says? I know my kids, not the biggest fans of John. It's kind of funny. They get mad at him when they're playing golf. All right, 59 yards. Well, I'm gonna be on the green. Right, maybe not. Might as well get this round out of the way right away, right? All right, 23 yards. Get back. Just chip this one in for par. Easy hole. Go, 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 baby, go, baby, go. Get in. Oh, I almost did it. All right, and after all that, I made a bogey.
And starting the day at 1 over par. And now let's move to the second hole.
Like I said, a few long par fours. This one's got a good old tree right in the center. Gotta love that. That one's a little bit better left of the tree, but I think it'll probably be all right. It's hit hard. Beautiful. Yeah, that one was hit pretty solid.
And about 145 yards to the pin.
145 in. Pulled out the old 9-iron. Oh yeah. This microphone keeps bugging me. I need to get something that like seriously latches on to my pocket in the back because it starts to drive me nuts. Sorry about that, guys. Hopefully it's good now. All right, we got 145 in here. 9-iron. Keep that posture going.
Going with the 9-iron.
Get on the green. Give me a piece. And I kind of cut across that one.
Well, I don't think they meant to do that on the approach.
22 yards. Pretty much the same shot as I had on that last hole, so do the same thing here. Get it nice and close. Spin, baby. Come on, spin! Ugh. So close. Makeable, though.
This one's about 7 feet away.
Fairly straight putt. Go right about there. Yes.
And that one will drop.
Like making those putts for par. Those are important.
He is moving up on the leaderboard after that.
Moving on up.
Now let's see what this third hole has in store.
I'd love to see some shorter par fours here, but man, I don't think we're gonna see it for a little while. Taking the old driver out one more time. 417. Not a short hole by any means again.
Ooh, look at that drive go.
Well, left it off to the right, but I think that might actually catch the right-hand fairway. This is such an interesting course. It's like split fairways. It's
And about 170 yards to the pin.
didn't hit that one very far. All right, what am I looking at for this guy here? Right in the center. I might hit a 6-iron just to make sure I get it there. Well, it looks like I haven't hit my 6-iron in a while and needs a little cleaning. While I'm cleaning this club, don't forget to like and subscribe, share, tell your friends about it. Love getting some feedback from people. So appreciate all the feedback from you guys and everything that you have said up to this point. Really appreciate it.
And going with the 6-iron.
The best swing in the world, but as long as it stays right there. Man, don't go in the bunker. Jeez, look at that thing go. Wow.
And not the best approach shot. Didn't have enough club on that one.
Just having to use my wedges to get me out of trouble here, guys. 14 yards. Come on, keep rolling, baby. Keep going.
And this putt to save par.
Not the first words I've heard today. This one looks fairly straight too. I mean, it's more uphill. Right about there. Let's try that. It's gonna turn right, but it's not gonna be a lot. It's gonna be more about speed on this putt than anything. Ooh.
Oh my lands, that was very close.
Oh yeah, roll back into the cup. If this goes off the green, I'm gonna be so pissed. All right, yeah, stay right there, dang it.
And in today's event, the score to beat is 1 under currently. And now teeing off on this par 4.
Yeah, we got a short par 4. I like it. Go with the old 3-wood then. Take that tee out. Put the old 3-wood in. Ooh. Oh, what kind of bounce was that? Wow.
And he's probably not too happy about
I
that
don't know
one.
what kind of bounce was that. That was incredible. All right, I don't think I'm gonna get there with a gap wedge, so we're definitely gonna club up to a pitching wedge. Looks like a little bit more to the right is gonna be a little bit more beneficial here. 23 feet uphill too, so it's gonna be more in the 120s, I feel like, plus the rough, so probably a full pitching wedge here. That was the best swing I've felt so far
This
today.
is looking not good.
How did that not? Just short.
And now from the greenside bunker.
You know, part of the game of golf is giving up your ego. I hit that one 127. A little bit left, but not a bad swing. It felt good. But you always want to hit it that further distance. That's the problem with golf and your ego, you know? Spin, spin! Listen to me.
And after that one.
Yeah, sometimes just getting rid of that ego and hitting it your distance is the key to
Let's see what
success.
the fifth has in store today.
You know, stop trying to hammer the ball. Yes, I hit it far, but sometimes I overdo it. And I try to hit the ball to my distances. And it's something, I don't know what the age group of my followers are, but you know, that's something as I get older, I'm gonna have to get used to losing distance versus gaining distance. Because every year I've gained distance up to this point. I mean, hopefully it continues, or stays the same, but age gets to you. Well, I'm gonna be on the right-hand side of that fairway again. Safe. Let's see what this has. Most likely a 2-iron here. Yeah, I'm feeling right there. See how the 2-iron's hitting today. A little right, but
here, folks.
right at my target line, but that's actually gonna play okay.
Yeah, I think he'll be
Felt
happy
pretty
with
solid.
that. And about 115 yards to the pin.
115 yards uphill. This is one where I'm gonna have to hit a pitching wedge, just lay off it a little bit.
Here is the
Good
pitching
swing.
wedge. The shot may be a bit long, folks.
That's all right. It's all right by me.
Well, the approach did find the green, but quite a long distance putt ahead.
John sure does like to build your confidence up before a shot too. It says 19 feet, but hitting 11. I don't even think it's probably gonna be 11. It's coming downhill pretty good. Slow down, ball. Holy crap, that's going to keep going.
Close.
Hold ya. I didn't even think that was... Wow, I cannot believe
And
these
for the par.
shots are going this far. 26 feet. Looks pretty straight. Yes.
And that one will drop.
That's how you make par.
Currently sitting at
I love when
+2 for
I
the
love when
day.
your second shot is
And
longer
he's
than your
also
first.
tied for 12th place on the leaderboard. And just about to tee off on his
Ooh,
par 3.
First par 5, I believe, or par 3 today. Felt
Looks
good,
like
but
a
I pulled the
7
living
iron.
hell out of it. Wow. Oh, there's water over there too. Crap.
And unfortunately, he's ended up in the water. I'm just waiting to see if he'll re-hit or take the drop.
Wow.
Now it's an unfortunate approach shot.
Got that right, John. Change this back to a 7 iron. Left it more off to the right on that one. A couple good feeling shots though, you know? That's what I'm going for these days. Like I'm just all about like
And this one
making
is
good
for
contact
the
because
bogey.
my shots have been so poor up to this point lately that I'm just trying to make solid contact. Is all I'm trying to do.
Oh, that one's that's too bad.
Hit the cup. Hit the freaking cup.
As
Oh
we
man.
Look at the leaderboard today. The current score to beat is 2 under par. Okay, and let's see what the 7th has in store.
I love hitting the cup like that. Just, oh man, I tell you. All right, let's get this driver. I think I'm 3 wood. Seriously? Let's get the driver in order.
And it
A
sounded,
little bit right.
Sounded
Hopefully
powerful
it's
off
not
the
too
club
far right.
face. This is going for days.
All right, it's okay. I was getting nervous about that water on the right-hand side there for a moment. I feel like I'm trying to save it,
And
like
about
I'm
155 yards out.
the only thing I can do is block it, fortunately. Get that worked out though. All right, 156, 3 feet uphill. It's been another good swing on it. Get to that green and 2 again.
Going with the 8 iron.
Well, it's on.
And that putt will be safely on with a fair distance still to go.
Forty feet. All right, slow down now, ball. Slow down now, slow down now.
Just misses.
Wow.
This one's about a 7-footer.
Just gonna aim at the left-hand side of the cup here. That one is frustrating.
Currently sitting at 5 over for the day.
My putting this weekend when I played was phenomenal, I'll tell you that right now.
Next hole we have before us is a par 3.
I was making like
Let's see what happens.
everything. Like 20, 30, 40 foot putts outside, leaving them a foot from the pin. It was fantastic.
Going with the 4-iron here.
That's where I'm starting to struggle, y'all. Just not making good contact. That one's probably toey.
Well, not a very great approach shot there. And that's another missed green in regulation. Not going too well for him in that department.
God,
today.
I'm telling you, that John is kind of a jerk. 25 yards, 3 foot up.
And this putt to save par.
This is a turner. Looks like this one's gonna move a little bit. 14 footer. Told you that was good. Oh, and I made it.
Finishing the hole with a solid putt.
Oh man,
And that hole
Tell you,
is
some
going
days.
to allow him to move up in the standings.
Oh, you gotta love it.
Next up is a par
Gotta
4,
love it, my
folks.
friend. Didn't expect to make that one, I'll tell you that. Some days you make them, though. That was a good feeling swing.
I don't think we'll find some fairway here.
Come on, stay right there. Stay right there. Ugh. Had to fall into the sand just barely.
And just to correct
That one felt pretty
myself, that last one ended up in the sand.
125, so nice little pitching wedge. That was a good feeling swing. Ah, and it's short. How is it short? Wow.
And can't be too pleased with that. It goes back into the bunker.
Such a good feeling shot, and it was short. I don't understand it. I missed that it was uphill or something. I had to have.
Wow, nicely done. That is putting par very much within reach on this hole.
Can he make another putt? I think a little bit more. Right about there. Oh. I feel like I pulled that one just ever so slightly though. So I would have had it.
And as we look at the
Guess I
leaderboard,
shouldn't have
our
moved it just
current
that much
leader
more.
today is sitting at 1 under. That's the score to beat. And let's see what the 10th
All right, so
has
6
in
over
store.
to the front 9. I can do better than that. Right, let's go 3 wood here. That one felt good. Might be a little bit left, but damn, that felt
Pretty
good.
good so far.
Yeah, that one felt good. I don't care if it went in the
It
rough.
would appear that shot actually ended up in the rough.
All right. Ooh, this one's 23 feet uphill. I might hit a 6-iron on this one. So I got a 7-iron. Just kind of out of the rough. It's 23 feet uphill. Yeah, definitely a 6-iron kind of hole. Come on, be enough, baby. Didn't think that was. I didn't hit that one very solid.
And back into the fairway after that shot, and the green is in play.
I should have hit the flag. Like every other shot I've hit, I feel like I've been short, and then that one finally goes long. Just gonna roll back a little bit more, a little bit.
From here, it's about 10 feet away.
This one's gonna be fast. I'm gonna touch this one, and it's gonna go rolling forever. Told ya. Look at that thing keep going.
Just didn't go.
Jesus.
And
He's just
after
that bogey
hole,
golfer anymore,
Curtis
y'all.
Sitting at 7 over par. And setting up for the par 3 hole. And here's an 8-iron.
Come on, get there, baby. Gosh. Can't get anything anywhere. Seriously, guys.
Poor approach shot there. Not enough club on that one.
Just sand all day long. You guys are seeing what my miss is. It's definitely my approach game. I just cannot get anything up there with my approach game these days. Oh, no, 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 no.
And that's just not going to cut it. Gotta get out of those sand traps.
Thanks, John.
Oh,
yes.
There's a little bit of trouble, I thought, on this hole, but
You saw it here
out of
first,
that bunker,
folks.
and then you get a save par.
Chipping
And as we
second
look
time
at
from the sand to
leaderboard,
make par.
Current leader sits at 1 under.
I'm waiting for the day when I get a hole-in-one. I'm gonna be so happy when I get a hole-in-one someday, and I get it recorded on video on here. That is gonna be money. All right, we need a good tee here. That was garbage. Probably be safe, but it was garbage. Nonetheless.
And about 185 yards to the pin.
That was a good swing. Hopefully not too far. Stay right there. Stay right there. Ah, it's not going to. Man, that was a good swing though. Look how far that thing rolled out. Wow.
And that approach is on the green. Quite a long putt ahead.
Ooh.
Oh. And he's moving in the right direction, moving up on the leaderboard after that hole. And now the 13th hole.
Lucky 13. Yeah, let's get this driver into control now.
And there's a long bomb, folks. Look at that.
Kick right, kick right. Thank you.
And from here, it's about 240 yards to the pin.
Oh, God, do I risk it? F it. It's gonna be
Three-wood
right.
in action here. And
Get
this
over,
isn't
go,
looking
go, go,
good.
go, go,
Probably
go, go,
gonna
go.
get wet.
No. God, I hit that so craptastic, y'all. Jesus. It was a horrible 3-wood. I was like, I can carry this 220 to get over that. Nah, you can't. We got 57 yards. All right, I can still make par. Just have to knock it close. And I barely make it on the green. Jeez.
From here, about 30 feet.
Only
to
need
the
about
cup.
15 more yards on that sucker. Ooh, slow down, ball.
Ooh, I thought that was going to go.
Wow. Just all around
12 feet
struggles.
to go here.
Stop, ball, stop. Went from a birdie hole to
9
a
over
par
par
hole
is
to
the
a
score after that hole.
bogey hole to a double bogey hole.
And now the 14th hole. I think that's a
That's
five
what
iron.
happens when you just freaking swing the club. And I'm still not. How?
That is not bound for
What
the
a
dance floor.
stupid green. I remember this from practice yesterday. I have to get it past this because there's no way, I'm telling you people, no way. So if you haven't played this yet and you're watching this right now, you have to make sure that you get it past the flag or it's coming all the way back. Just like that. Stay right there. Like I literally landed it 3 times right next to the hole.
In today's event, the score to beat is
And
2
it
under
stayed there.
And
Or
moving
it
on to
rolled
the
back.
15th
That
here.
didn't stay there. It rolled back. Unbelievable. How stupid that that pin location was. And by the way, I got league tonight, you guys. So hopefully play better there. Shot 10 over last week. Not great. Although one hole I wouldn't normally have hit driver on, and I was like, F it, I'm just gonna hit driver here and hit it OB, so. Missed the bunker. Yes.
I can't see him being too happy about that one. And in the rough for this next shot.
All right, got 150 with 12 feet uphill. Got the back though, so we should be good. My wife's got to take my son some golf stuff, so bear with us here as we get this taken care of. Get all the nice light in here though, at least. Natural light is good. That was good. Get up there, baby. Felt good, but it didn't go very far.
Pretty sure he's gonna like that.
Oh well.
One. And this one's for birdie.
Got some uphill putt here. Dang. "73 feet uphill." Wow. Stay over here, ball. 73 footer. That's crazy. Hopefully that's not too far. Oh, stop.
Oh my goodness, just missed.
Whew. I thought that was for sure going past.
And after that one, currently
All right,
sitting
par.
at 9
Pars are good.
over par for the day. Next up is the par 5.
3 more holes. This one's a nice downhill par 5 too. Oh, I smoked that one good.
It's looking like
A
it's
little high
heading
spin
into
though,
the fairway.
unfortunately. So it's not gonna go as far as I had hoped. Wow, yeah, only carried 267. Had some speed to it though. Actually it didn't. Dang.
And from here, about 235
All around
yards.
felt wrong. Feels like a 2-iron kind of shot here. So let's do it.
Going with the
Hit that one
3-iron.
well. Come on, baby, get up there. All right, now stay. Green and 2 on a par 5. Love it.
And
Maybe
that's
my
a pretty inspiring
first
shot. Just
par of
there,
the-
hitting
or a
this
birdie
par
of the
5
day.
green in 2 definite eagle possibilities.
Even an eagle possibility, that is. Thinking birdie over here, and I should be thinking eagle. This thing moved though. Got some distance too. All right, 32 footer for eagle. Slow down, ball. Slow down. Wow. Just so fast.
And about 7 feet to go here.
I don't think anything's really moving here too much that I can tell. So we're just gonna go right at it. All right.
For the birdie.
Made the birdie, at least.
And our leader today sitting up top of the board here at 2
Let's
under
do 2
par.
more holes just like that.
And now setting up for the par 4.
Now let's check out this one. 3 wood. I might just hit 2 iron here because this one looks a little bit dangerous if I go too far here. So yeah, let's hit the 2 iron. Play it smart. Hit that one solid.
Okay, this one's looking pretty good.
It's gonna hit that down slope there too, hopefully. Keep going, hit the down slope. Ooh, barely. But
About 100
safe.
yards to the pin from here.
102 yards. Oh, crap, this one's all dirty too. Apparently I haven't used in all the rounds I've played recently. I didn't use my 6 iron or my sand wedge for anything because both of them are dirty since Sunday. This is 6 feet uphill though. Just to be safe, I'm gonna use a 52 actually. Just hope that I don't hit it too far. Got the right distance, it's gonna be good. Stop, nope, stop! I'm surprised at that.
And pretty sure he's going to like that.
I have troubles with this
And
club for
this
some reason.
is
I hit it
for
dead center. Like literally dead center and I only hit it 94 yards. Don't know why that is, because it's got the same shaft and everything else as my other clubs. It's just odd. Odd that I hit my 52 the same distance as my 56. Oh, that turned at the last second, I swear. Oh, I thought that was in the entire time.
And
I
sitting
think I
at
pushed
8
that
over
just
par
ever so
on the
slightly.
day after that hole.
Dang it.
And now teeing up for the final hole of the round.
All right, let's do this, friends. I can get this ball on the tee. Jesus. Oh, that was fun. Is this gonna be a driver? I don't even know on this one. All right, whatever. Wow. Kick right, kick right. Thank you.
And you can't be too happy with that shot.
Yeah, still have 231 yards uphill, 31 feet on a par 4. Jesus. That's incredible. If I can get this here in 2, I'm gonna be a happy person. Like even if you hit it in the fairway, you're still out 200 yards. hit that solid. It's gonna be left, but in the sand. No! Look at this shot. This hole is kind of incredible. Wow. "31 yards, 11 feet uphill." Spin, spin, spin.
And this putt is needed to save par.
I got 13-footer. Uphill. All right, we got right to left. Thanks for bearing with me there, folks. I couldn't see anything with the, this one's downhill too. Couldn't see anything there with the garage door open, so. All right, we got more like a 10-footer. If that doesn't slow down and stop, I'm gonna be so pissed. All right. Well, 9 over, better than what I have been shooting. So we're making progress, slowly but surely. I'm just gonna keep doing the same thing over and over again. It's slowly working this way to getting some better strikes. And when I do hit that the way I want, it feels good. Let's take a look at the scorecard here. The back nine was a lot better. You know, only 3 over on the back nine, plus 6 on the front. I mean, if I hadn't hit it in the water on 13, I think I would have been a lot better off there. I should have just laid back and hit a decent shot in for my third. Front nine was just a lot of bogeys, unfortunately, and a double on 6. But progress is being made. So I've got league tonight, like I said, so hoping that my outdoor golf will start in that trajectory of getting a little bit better as well too, and then my handicap will start to slowly bring its way back down again. So yeah, so hope you guys enjoyed. Look for rounds 2 and 3 later this week. Thanks for coming along, and until next time, we'll catch you all later.